Yeah, it's time to bring the dogs out. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Don't get me started, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm getting buck now. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Don't get me started, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Hold up. Wait. I get live with my niggas. I hype for my niggas. I don't hype for you. Yeah, I'm biased, nigga. I don't look for the hype. The hype just comes to me. I'm a thug. I don't give a fuck if you be buck. Nigga, it's DC. Rock the whole world. Watch the whole world crumble. If you wanna mess with me, lil nigga, we could run. Marvel versus Capcom. Evil Ryu. Make it double. I've done killed a billion, so count your blessing. You in trouble, nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Don't get me started, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm getting buck now. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Don't get me started, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. I'm live, my nigga. Yeah, I'm live forever. Look. Oh my God. Just pop, go. The rain. Yo, I'm in my pocket, nigga. Just move. Just move. Just watch the killers, nigga.
What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. I know it's been a minute. I took a little break, but your boy is back, man. It's your boy Ant-Man coming to y'all live and direct from Beyond Reality Podcast, the most dopest, coldest Krump blogger, filmer. You know how I do, man, etc., man. Sorry, y'all. I took a little break, man. I had to, take care of some personal business, but I'm back, man. Spreading these Krump stories, man. Help spreading this Krump movement. But I got a dope one today, bro. Y'all, man, I'm coming back with heat, man. I got a lot of dope dancers, a lot of underground dancers in these next couple, episodes. But this guy right here is a special, special brother, man. He's putting in pain across Krump, man. Like, this boy got the PA movement. They got one of the hardest Krump movements out right now, man. And I love his dance style. Dope brother, man. I just like what he doing. So, man, I'm going to introduce y'all to the brother, man. He pulling up, giving y'all this dope episode, man. He going to share his story. We're going to talk about a lot of dope things, man, and a lot of Krump knowledge as well. So, here we go, y'all, man. Krump Talk, episode 43 with the homie, BeaztHype. PA, stand up. Let's go.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What's the wave, King?
Hey, chilling, man. Just relaxing on this Saturday, man. Not doing too much. Been doing too much, so I'm not doing too much,
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, man. Mel, man, thanks for taking the time out, brother, man. Yo, you will be surprised, especially in my city, hella niggas is requesting you, bro. I'm
Man.
like, yo, and then one of my little homies, he was like, yo, you got to get the homie Beast on. I said, yo, I got to hit him up, bro, because I took a little break, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he'll be the first one, you know what I'm saying, that I can have pull up, bro. And, yo, man, because you got an event coming up or something, right?
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah,
absolutely.
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, your name is buzzing in the Krump movement, man.
Man, honestly, bro, it's refreshing. Considering how long I've been in the game for, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But honestly, man, like the reason why I'm applying so much pressure, whether it be individually or as the movement itself, is because I'm really trying to leave something behind when I'm finished with this. And I owe it to my state due to my absence. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a part of my drive. It's those that are growing, that are either growing within Krump or as humans within our movement. Because at the end of the day, our movement is a community movement first. You know what I'm saying? If you live in PA and you Krump, you're PAK. You feel what I'm saying? What's good, Riot? Always good to see Riot, man.
Yeah, salute to the homie, man. Love that dude,
but
man. That's
yeah,
my guy.
he showed a lot of love when I first went to the West, so shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Riot. But yeah, man, a lot of the drive comes from the individuals within and around me, and
Okay.
I basically came back into this into Krump, the movement itself, new again. You know what I'm saying? When I came back into it, a lot of people that I was on par with surpassed me and are Mijos and eyes and all of this. When if I kept doing what I was doing, I would be on the same level. So I'm playing catch up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, it's just the people around me. That's what keeps me going. And yeah, that's really
Yeah,
what it
man,
is.
that's tight, man. Like I said, bro, man, it's a lot of people, bro. Like, you know what's crazy? With like a lot of dancers, when I hit them up, they always be surprised. Like, word? It's like, yo, bro, every dancer got fans everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, when I first started, bro, like I used to reach out to people, but now it's like cats DMing me, like, yo, we want to hear his story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, you know, that's when, you know, I just started hitting people up, like, yo, they're asking me, you know, to hear y'all's story. So you blessing us definitely, bro. Yeah, let's jump into it though, bro, man. Let everybody know, how did you get into you know, the best dance in the world, formerly known as Krump?
Absolutely, hey, it is the greatest style in the world. So for me, man, I'm what you call a rise baby. You know what I'm saying? So I was a dancer already, and I was already self-taught. So like I was a visual sponge. Like I could see and then do. Right? That's how I learned. I never had a mentor. Even when I had big homies, nobody really labbed me on anything. I just look and then applied my style to it. But anyway, I was already a dancer in school, and then Rise came out. Once Rise came out, I watched it, and I gravitated towards it, and I fell in love with it. Honestly, like that was it. I seen that, I'm like, yo, that could be my primary genre. That could be my primary style. So, from Rise, me and a lot of the homies here in my hometown, they don't do it no more. But when they did, this is how we started. So we were already dancing together as a group. So we started to Krump together as a group. So, you know, we was giving our go at it, and copying the moves off of Rise and trying it out, picking our favorites. Oh, that's me if I was in a movie, you know, things you do as a young teenager. You feel what I'm saying? And the person I looked at in the movie was Miho, because I was bigger. I was a bigger guy in the group. I could resemble with his style. I liked how, you know, raw it was, how much emotion it was put behind it, the pace that he put behind it. So, yeah, man, it was Rise for me. And from there, with the power of YouTube, and I was heavy in the era of Krump King's era. I was heavy into that. You know what I'm saying? Like 2007, 2008. We, as teenagers, I think I was like 16, 17. Excuse me. And we drove down to Baltimore. And I remember, I don't know if you know about this. You've been in the game for a minute. Remember when they used to do Beat Your Feet versus Krump Kings? I went to one of those events in 2007. I went out there with a few of the homies from out here. It was Todd Eyes out there, J Tight at the time, Little Tight at the time, Rascal, Young, General, Solo. You know what I'm saying? And I battled General out there. The homie got killed off by Solo. Like, it was a really great experience. And that was my first time really seeing, you know, Krump in its own at the moment in person. And that made me fall deeper for it. So, yeah, man, I started from Rise, went through that whole journey, had a crew out here called PPK, very old school. You can literally type it in on YouTube, PPK Krumpers, and you'll see some videos pop up, a lot of vintage content online. And that stands for Pembroke Krumpers. The name of the hood or projects that I lived in was called Pembroke. So we just went by Pembroke Krumpers, and we had a whole little squad and everything. We had sessions all the time, our own events. And we really took it serious from where we were, which is why I take so much pride in staying here and building from here, because of what we started decades ago. You feel what I'm saying? And well, a decade and some change ago. And yeah, man. And from there, I have some, like, my first West Coast big homie for real was Outlaw. way back in 2008, I was Royal Outlaw.
He told me about that.
Yeah, brother.
Yes.
I was Royal Outlaw. Shout out to Outlaw. Still OG. We keep in touch. After that, I was under Dance Fever. And this is when the session era, with D-Fam and Ruckus and Dance Fever, that's when that was going crazy on YouTube.
Yeah, the Dunamis, man.
Yes, brother. Yes. You already know. Like, this is why this is great. I'm glad, I'm getting interviewed by somebody that understands that era as well. We can bounce off that. But yeah, so from that era, Dance Fever was one of my favorites. He was unique. So I was like, yo, I want to be under Dance Fever. I was Boy Dance Fever for a little bit. Branched off of that, and then that's when my prestige rise really happened between 2009 and 2012 when I was under Grim. So I was under Grim as Boy Reap to start. And then from Boy Reap, I put in work. People knew me as Boy Reap, mainly in New York, in the New York City area, Brooklyn, Bronx, all of there. EO Squad, Dreams, Prime, Nightmare, all those guys are my peoples because I was with them before they are who they are now, way back then. DJ, Truck, that's my guy from way back when. Like, I have footage of them in Pembroke in my house sessioning. Like, sessions of 10 plus people. I had events damn near in my crib, brother. Like, I have staple locations where I live at that elites have already pulled up to before they were elites. So I've known all these people, which is beautiful to me because I get to sit back and come back and see them be these kings, bro. These great leaders and kings, and I get to sit back and say, damn, those are my guys. And I'm thankful to have had the younger experience with them, and then to see them where they are now, like, and they know who they are when they see this, and to see where they are now as Mijos, as Under Eyes, or whoever, it's cool to rekindle with them years later.
Right.
And for them to see me doing something what I'm doing, they're like, yo, look at you. Like, you came back and you're already back in it 2 years in. You're doing a movement. You're doing this. You're doing that. So, yeah, man, as far as following that timeline, like, after, I got under Grim and I was Boy Reap, transitioned to Little Reap, did most work as Little Reap. I took a break around 2014, I want to say. No, 2013. And that's when I took a break and I focused on choreo world, exploring different styles, house, popping, hip-hop, choreo, teaching at studios, doing mainstream stuff that I'm trying to explore with my dancing.
Right.
Which is what I started with in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Krump is my now master style that I consider. But I was always a dancer first. I'm always a dancer first. But after that break, that's when a lot of important stuff happened. The ESK versus Impact, East Impact, and all of that. And, everybody's having their moments. Like, you got Proof on the Rise, Paul, DJ, you got all the greats, Rex, all these dudes. You got the birth of Davi coming out. I didn't know who Davi was when I came back. I seen Davi, and I was like, hold up. Who is this? Like, I told Davi the same story when he came out here to teach. Like, I came back to a lot of great people and my people's being great, So it was cool. So Shout out to my boy Phantom that just joined in here.
Salute to the homie.
Yeah, for sure. He welcomed me. Their event kind of like rekindled my Krump. The first New Hype City event was my first battle back into the scene against Smuggle. And that's actually on YouTube. And I was actually shaking off the rust. Like, this is me just getting back in the movement, not knowing any new terms. You feel me? Not knowing none of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just diving back into it. And it was a fun battle. But, yeah, it was New Hype City that got me back into it. You feel me? That's when I got my first battle back into the movement in 2018. And, here we are.
Now, name some dudes, that came along that ride when you guys started that PA movement.
Okay, for sure.
Everybody to get their proper homage.
Oh yeah, so one of them just commented. Shout out to Little Freak Show. If you do not know who he is, Zero Little Freak Show, he is about that action. He is, just keep an eye out for him. He has a lot of event cards coming up. He's going to be at the PAK event as well. But he's been down. Shout out to my 50 Theo, Twin Freak Show, Gorilla Grodd, Demolisher. He is one of the original leaders. He's actually so just a quick background. So I came up with the name or whatever, right? I was okay, PAK. Okay, PA Krump movement, PAK. That's actually clever, right? That can sell, whatever. That looks doable. So I approached the idea to Theo, which is Twin Freak Show My 50. We run the fam called Kong. And I was like, yo, how about this? It sounds pretty cool. I said, I got to connect with Pittsburgh because where I live at, I'm an hour away from Philly, Chester, and Lancaster, which are the other three main cities that are revolved around PAK. Okay? So I'm in Bethlehem. I got Little Freak Show, Boy Bruiser, and Mini Kill Bill in Lancaster. And then whoever else would live there would be a part of that as well. But those are the main three. In Chester, you got Twin Silverbuck, Young BeaztHype, a.k.a. Junior Black. And those are mainly the main two over there. And then in Philly, you have Killer BeaztHype, Little Silverbuck. A lot of them are little homies. But then you have other Krumpers that live there as well that claim it from here and there. So we're all spread out. You know what I mean? So in Pittsburgh, which is like 6 hours away, that's what I wanted to connect first before we started the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Because we're furthest away. So that's why I connected with Theo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, when I connected with Theo, that's when I was like, yo, bro, let's bring this together as a movement. Like everybody. Let's keep everybody in contact. You know, we don't have to session every week. We don't have to do any of that. But let's at least acknowledge the fact that we are a movement as one, even though you're all the way over there. Boom. Set it off. Late 2019, PAK was born. You know what I'm saying? 2020 is when we really started. You know, I assigned leaders at first. You get what I'm saying? Just to see how things would be. Turns out, didn't really need to do it that way. It could just be me and Theo. And right now, the main leaders that are the most active is me and my twin BeaztHype. He's also Boy Bruiser. So if you don't know who that is, just type in Boy Bruiser on YouTube or Twin BeaztHype. Shout out to you, bro. That's my guy for real. Shout out DCX. What up, Ruck Boy? You already know you got shout that out.
Boy, cool. I need you on here, man.
Definitely got to get Ruck Boy on here.
Yeah.
Son of Krump. But yeah, man. And once we agreed on that, I hit up. Excuse me, bro. I hit up my boy Alex from Boston. Shout out to Alex, and he did this original logo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tight, bro.
Real simple, bro. You know, PAK with the gorilla, PA Krump movement on the bottom, and the steel in the back, because the steel mill in Bethlehem is a very important part of East Coast infrastructure, like Brooklyn Bridge and other big, you know, landmark areas. But yeah, that's really how it came about, man. And right now, with this event coming up, we have a lot of really great active members. Dolo is PAK, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah, Dolo, he fired.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my brother for real. Dolo.
Yo, he fired, man.
Yeah, he lived in Philly for a few months, did some work in Philly, picked him up a few little homies in Philly, trained with them, moved back to, you know, to Boston, but he still kept in contact. He's still within the chat. We still keep in contact. That's my bro. He's also in PAK. Shout out to Twin Silverbuck, Mini Kill Bill, Twin BeaztHype, Boy Bruiser, that is. All my little homies, basically. You know what I'm saying? Theo, Twin Demogrod. He goes by the name of Jenna. He's an all-around dancer. He's in Pittsburgh. He's phenomenal. Twin Demolisher, Raph. You know, everybody that's in PA is a part of PAK. Yeah, that's really what makes it what it is for real.
Yeah, man, it's tight, man. I've been following y'all for a while now, bro. I love all the videos y'all put up, and you know, me being a student of Krump and, you know, being the main blogger, bro, you know, I love shedding light on, like, not saying that y'all not, like, top tier, but, you know, I love putting this eyes on everyone's movement. You feel me? So this is a great, you know, addition, because everybody watches this. So a lot of people going to be knowing, like, yo, and I'm definitely letting them know, like, yo, because, like, bro, me seeing, like, being in Cali all the time and seeing niggas get off, and then seeing y'all, I be telling niggas in Cali, like, yo, bro, it's some East Coast niggas that'll come here and catch wreck, bro. Like, I know they be saying, oh, this is the Mecca, but trust me, bro. Hey. I've seen shit in the flesh. I'm like, yo, they dance way harder than y'all, like, on the East Coast. No disrespect than what I'm seeing now. They dance way harder.
Hey, they don't know, man. On the East, we got to endure the cold. That's a different kind of pain we got to hold with us. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real, hey, I'm just saying, shout out to Kill Bill, shout out to DCX. Me and Theo as Kong, we did debut as our 50 style at Wasteland after session against I believe Twin Headhunter and Twin Lethal. Shout out to Walls. And we did work, man, in the West Coast. So we kind of displayed that a little bit. It wasn't the best performance, but it was a good battle.
Right.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. Look,
you already know
we do, man. And
you
shout out to the camera guy that's behind all the quality that we've been putting out. Darren Barron Jr. He goes by DB Films, My City Dance Series. He's gonna be the guy behind filming the event for the PAK 22.
Okay.
And he's basically the guy behind all the quality footage that's been coming out with me and others. And he's a genius. So shout out to that guy. He's also PAK as well. Yeah. And Silver Buck Deuce.
Yeah, salute to the homie, man. Definitely. Now, the name BeaztHype, bro, how did you come up with that name?
Oh, great question, bro. So growing up, man, my name was Limit. I got it tatted on me and everything. And shout out to the actual Limit right now. We actually had a battle for existence a few years ago when I was on my tear. And I lost respectfully, so I gave the name up. So from there, I was stubborn at first and give the name up. You know, I went by Strong. I went by other names. And then once I made my return, BeaztHype was my all-style name anyway, too, when I was doing battles or whatever. But it came up with it because Hype Beast is when you flip it around. I was that as a child, like how I used to dress. I used to dress with like the hundreds and 10 deep and all that. I was a hype beast. I used to be on the trends and everything. So I just flipped it around because it sounded cool to me. And my first initial definition was people always call me a beast when I dance, and they always say I'm always hype when I'm dancing. So I just put the two together. And I just took the S, made it to a Z for flashy, for it to look cool and look edgy. And then when it came to Krump, I just carried it over and gave it a whole other identity for Krump.
Now, what made Miho's style kind of like you gravitated to like so fast, like out of all the dancers in Rise? What made his style like kind of you gravitated to that?
So, don't get me wrong. You know, when I first watched it, I was like, oh shit, that dude's crazy. But when Miho first displayed and he did that whole combo and he came down here, I'm a bigger guy and I dance with intensity like Eyes, but I like to also structure myself like Miho. So when I see Miho master that flow, I was like, yo, that's how I'm gonna look when I really want to do this Krump stuff correctly. And with Miho's style, it was just a similar build. I connected there because I was always a bigger guy in the group. So I seen him move like that. I wanted to move like that. And then once I started to experiment how to move like that, it felt natural. So again, that was me just watching and learning, you know? So it was just how he was moving, man. And everything about his get off in that movie was extremely authentic to me, just like everybody else's. But again, how he was moving, I could relate to that movement the same way. Even to this day, I look at him, I'm like, Jesus, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. And I was damn near in the battle with him versus Riot, bro.
Ooh, I see,
bro.
You was in the thick of it, brother. You was in that joint.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that's
different energy, bro.
Like
energy, bro.
Bro, it's breathtaking, bro. When you, especially like by you not being like, because it's easy for someone is to fly out of town and then you watching the shit for the distance, but for me being like the person who I am and can actually like be right there,
correct,
and it's
bro.
Like,
correct, bro.
Yo, bro, it's like, oh shit, and then like, man, it's crazy, bro.
You made that move though, brother. You took it, and I want to say that was tight to see you do, considering how busy you was with all these episodes, and you're still taking time out to go out there, and you took that time to get that content. It was worth it because it just elevates you and your credibility as a vlogger. Like you took that leap, and you was there for the most prestigious battle of the corner session yet to date.
Yeah.
You was there, bro, on camera, there in the thick of it, bro. Like, salute to you for that, because I've been watching you for a minute. I'm like, I gotta get on there. Even I said that, but before we were supposed to, but I just get so caught up in doing other things, brother. But I'm just glad to be here, and I'm glad that you were able to go out there and do what you were supposed to do. That was dope to see, especially you being from the East Coast. You made us look good doing that, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, definitely appreciate it, bro, man. That means a lot, man, for the support, man. Definitely means a lot, bro.
Yeah.
A lot, man. So look, piggybacking off of, talking about style, explain to like new dancers or people that's in the movement currently, that's been putting in work. Because from what I'm seeing, bro, it's a lot of people still caught up in of trying to like get off like a certain style. Like for yourself, you got your own creative style, even though your vision was like kind of like from Miho, and that's what you gravitated to. But a
Correct.
lot of cats don't know how to have their own style, character, et cetera, et cetera. From a person like yourself, bro, that's a leader. Explain to people like how can you actually put in that work to come up with your own style.
Okay. That's a man. I love this. So for me, again, just going back, man, just like with me, my whole dance life in general, I just always been self-taught. So I'm gifted with a stronger willpower to sit down and be like, I want to do things like this. But this is what I will say. This is the era of IQ, right? Like this is the era of you take classes, you get better if you take classes, which is great because that does help. This is why I book people. But the way I'm able to come up with my own, it's my own muscle memory, honestly, from years before. Because years before back, you didn't have workshops, so you was forced to craft your own style. Look at how unique Paul is. Look at how unique DJ is. You know what I'm saying? Dreams. You know what I mean? All the guys that were back then, Proof. You look at all these guys from way back then, we were forced to, okay, well, if I do this basic correct, I can just kind of move like this and combine this. So for me, especially in this era, what I had to do was I had to create a character. So I took BeaztHype and I literally wrote it down. And shout out to Kill Bill and DCX because they helped me with this. When I was on the up and coming to becoming DCX, they have Wrecking Ball Crew, which is WBC. And one of the assignments, shout out to these guys, man, this was a genius. They said, write down your characters, their likes, dislikes, whatever. Just describe them. So that helped me really solidify who BeaztHype was. So that helped my originality. So it's cool to grab from characters, whether it be from anime or things like that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's also good to create a unique identity for your original name. That way you have something to fall back on when it comes to creating your labbing. That's what I did. I made sure I solidified that first before I added other things in from other cartoons or whatever, anime, whatever the case may be, because I do have characters like that. So BeaztHype, I was like, what could that be? Like, what does that sound like? So I'll sit down, I'll either watch something, play something, and what BeaztHype is a mechanical gorilla. Like, that's all I thought about. I thought about a gorilla from here, and then the limbs is mechanical. That's it. And I was like, okay, what else can it be nicknamed as? The Mechorilla. You know what I'm saying? So now I got an identity for BeaztHype. BeaztHype what? BeaztHype the Mechorilla. You get what I'm saying? Boom. I build off that. Now what can I do? I got endless possibilities. Why? It's an original character. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to follow a template or a blueprint. I can just start creating. Now, how I get into that is that's just how my mind works. In regards of dancing, I take what I know, I'll watch. If I'm learning from somebody, the way that I tell people, this is how I learn. So you take someone's ingredients, right? If you're already cooking something and you have your own ingredients, you take someone else's seasoning and you add to yours instead of you doing the same recipe that they're doing. Because you don't want to look like that person. Okay, you want to take what they teach you and apply it to your style. That's what I did with Caddy Brute, which is like, a swagged out, strong dude. Like I can switch up and be real caddy, or I can go right into brute. You know what I'm saying? So that's my base style. So from there, I just add whatever IQ I learn, and I'll create from that. So that's how I usually go about it, man. I start from the name, I identify who the name is, and then I start building, and I write my stuff down. I have a notebook. I don't know if I'll go and grab it right now. I don't know where it's at, but it's probably right here. But I got a whole notebook of BeaztHype and Silverbuck and Kong as well. All three of the original names that me and Theo came up with Kong, but Silverbuck and BeaztHype are two different people.
Right, man,
bro. a lot. Yeah.
Bro, I love this. Like, bro, I love this. Like soaking up all like this knowledge, bro. Especially like, man, this is my favorite part of Krump, bro. This is one of the reasons why I stopped, like, because I stopped dancing in 2015, but I felt like my calling was more doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love this more than I did getting off. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, this is like the best shit, bro. When you can just like properly sit down man to man, and it's like hear someone's story and knowledge, because when people from the outside think of Krump, bro, they think it's just strictly from Cali, but it's like, nah, man, Krump is everywhere, worldwide, and it's a lot of people that's, you know, putting in that work, man, that got a lot of knowledge with this shit, as well as the eyes that needs to be respected, and you know, because they've been putting in work too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, bro.
That's a fact. Yes, sir.
So what would you say you guys is like? What would be you guys' overall end goal for the PAK movement?
Okay. Well, a vision that I have, because I guess you could say I'm the primary leader, and they'll agree. My vision, man, is like just to keep building it into a community group. Eventually, get a building surrounding PAK, you know, which is in the works. Getting a bass studio, and just I have, you know, a lot of groups as inspiration. You know, DCX is inspiration, Black Hearts, you know, mainly those two, just for the notoriety. You know, even HS. We're trying to get it to the point where it rings that kind of notoriety and prestige, and that starts with the leaders putting in the work, and then stepping out of the way next year and letting the hungry ones do the work, which is going to happen next year. Right. I'm battling 3 times tops, you know, because I want to do a lot of behind the scenes work. I really want to build and invest into this company, into this family, in this group, you know, eventually into a company, you know, to see what it can spawn into, you know, and to call for a bigger event next year, because the venue I wanted originally, I couldn't get it because of technical difficulties, but I'm gonna get it next year. And when I get it next year, the event's gonna be crazier than it is gonna be this year. And this event's gonna be crazy this year. But that's the end game, man. Just to keep it growing, just to get more people involved within each city and each city within the state. You get what I'm saying? So to have more Krumpers, younger, you know, up and coming, whoever, you know, to get more people involved. You know, so that's what it is, bro. Just to keep it growing. You know,
yeah, man,
endless possibilities.
Yeah. Sky's the limit, bro. Definitely wishing y'all blessings, man, because people that are motivated like y'all and positive and actually doing it the correct way, man, God bless you to make it wherever you wanted to be, bro. Whatever you wanted to
Thanks,
be.
man. Appreciate that, dog. For real, for real.
Now let's go back to your early stages. I want to know, like, what made you stop dancing at that point when you actually stopped? Like, what was the like primary reason, or was there a plethora of things?
That's a good question, man. For real. I want to say when it came to the scene, I guess I got too wrapped up in I was really heavy in the choreo towards that time, so I was just doing a lot of choreo, other styles, where I just drifted away. Before the Krumpers page was made and everything, I just drifted off of the forum or whatever the case may be. I don't know. There was no primary reason or a event that happened that I was like, I'm out of here. It was just more so of, I'm gonna just do this now and I'll be back whenever I'll be back. I was still Krumping on my own. Obviously wasn't up to date what was going on throughout those years, right, but I was still getting off and doing my thing. But as far as being in the scene, that's just, I don't know. I just wasn't within it right now at the moment, or at that time at the moment. Mm-hmm. So I was just doing all the choreo and, you know, exploring house and all these other styles, because I was teaching at a studio over here called Born Into the Arts. I was teaching there every week, choreo every week. So I do everything else too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just shifted back. Like I just took away from that now. And then in 2018, I said, all right, let me get back to what I love the most. And I'm loving it again, how I used to. So, yeah.
So it's kind of like relighting that match, man.
Absolutely.
Get back on.
Yes.
Doesn't it feel like when you come like the second time around after you fails that your first experience, then it's like, man, when you coming back, you just know so much, and like, it makes you a better dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy you said that, because I was doing a lot of things when I came back subconsciously correct, right? like doing a lot of things right. Like, yo, you getting crazy. And they'll name terms that I wasn't familiar with when I came back. And I'm like, what's that? They're like, you don't know what that is? You just did that right here in this part. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, educate me. So that's what was fresh to me when I came back, the IQ stuff. I'm like, okay, now we got names and language. But once I learned, I know how to teach. That's how I am. Once I learn something, I know how to teach it. That's what makes me, I'll say I'm a decent teacher. That's what makes me a decent teacher. So I just know how to absorb. I'm like, okay, cool. Is that what that means? All right, bet. That's what that's for? No doubt. All right, bet. So, guys, bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? And when I learn it, I can teach it. So, yeah, bro.
Wow, man.
That's
Man, you talk with a lot of passion when it comes to this dance, man. Let people know like how this dance impacted your life.
Oh yeah, so like, bro, I've been this dance made me develop a purpose. You feel me? Outside of just dance itself, when I would Krump and I would go through what we all probably went through in high school, middle school, and the ridicule and the what are you doing? You guys are mad at no. Like, bro, it built such a tough skin and a great jacket of confidence and meaning that I never want to take this shit off. You feel me? That's why that shit is always here. I've shed blood for this shit. I've shed tears for this shit. Shed blood meaning injuries that I've overcome and won battles. After I'm done, I'm over here bleeding. Gotta go get like I've done it. I've used to do the suicide, which is the front flip layout. That was my kill off way back in the day. Bro, I've done a lot for this dance. I've done, like I said, I've done shed tears, performed in churches, very spiritual warfare dances, bro. Lost people through this shit, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so deep rooted in me, and it wasn't hard for me to come back at all. Just had to get one battle back in real quick. Got it done. Boom, I'm in. Let's go. So like, that's why I refuse to just give up. You know, a lot of people move from PA, man. A lot of dancers that were popular here, they just move away because I don't like PA. PA is this. It's and a lot of people say, oh, I don't have nothing where I'm at. I don't have a movement. Bro, build from it. If you're really about it, you build from it. That's why I take so much pride in this before anything. You feel me? Because I refuse to leave this behind, and I owe those absent years to my state. So I'm coming back as a leader. I'm not coming back to be number one. You understand?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because it's the thing with me, like in my city, which is Rochester, New York, bro. Like I started Krump here, bro, and man, I remember fucking battling Spartan and Judge and all them cats, Tetra, bro, around the clock, and like fucking Shooter and everybody, bro.
Wow, Shooter and Vibes and all these niggas.
Yo, bro, like that's my era, like that's my class, bro.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like they didn't know that I would like it was a person like myself that knew probably more than them with Krump. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, man, our first fucking event that I had here, and me and Spartan, like this clash is off rip. Cause like one of my little homies just asked him for like a little friendly battle. So he started talking shit like, man, y'all niggas don't know y'all don't know about Krump. It's like, nigga, I got Krump tatted on my arm, bro.
Oof.
So it's like, bro, like I was telling him like I'm hella invested in this shit probably more than y'all. So what I messed them up was I was like, well, fuck it, let's just get off, bro. Soon as I started, I had back then I was the main connection with the CDs because Mickey is like one of my best friends, bro. They didn't know I had all the music that niggas was getting. They couldn't get because you know
back through AIM.
Yeah, remember AIM? I had bro, I had all the fucking music, bro. Bro, as soon as I threw that CD on, that nigga Judge was like, okay, now we know he's
be outside. Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Bro, all those tracks from Cage 3, I had all that shit like weeks before Cage 3, bro. Real shit, bro.
See, yeah, you was definitely the connect. You was definitely the connect. Those
man, bro, like, man, it's just like, so I understand what like you being saying like underestimated and niggas like, man, it's just like, man, it's crazy, bro. I can't wait to tell my I'm gonna share my story on episode 50, bro. I'm really very excited.
Oh, that's tight.
Bro, Yeah, man, I'm very pumped about that, bro.
That's right.
Super pumped, bro. Yeah,
I'm
man, I got
for that.
a lot of shit, bro. Like, yeah, man, but yeah, man, I love this hearing about people's movement. Like you said, bro, built from your city, man. Don't run away from the wreck, man. Like, and then, you know what's crazy, bro? People don't know that if you put the proper time in, like, you can have your city as elite as Cali or Texas or, you know what I'm saying? Vegas and all that. People don't even understand.
You see it, bro. You see it.
Right or wrong, though.
Absolutely. No, that's exactly what and don't get me wrong, we're a community group, but we were also very buck. You feel me? Like, and I'm saying, like, hey, shout out to Deuce Dolo who just commented. Vessel.
Salute to the homie.
Hey, he's actually in Delaware, but he's still PAK because he lived in PA first. So he's still PAK. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Marcus. He's actually all the way out by VA area, but he also lived in Philly first. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of us, and we're buck for real. Like, we have a front line. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting to that point, man. That's why I bring certain people out for a reason, and I have certain things happen here to grow the movement because I can't do it all on my own. See, I'm a skill-based dancer, right? Skill-based, not IQ-based, right? Like, I am naturally talented at dancing. So when it comes to adapting to Krump, it's easier for me to do it without taking all of these classes. All I got to do is just look and try to, like, okay, that's what's going on. All right, back and make that into my own, or just keep doing what I'm doing, and I just evolve naturally. Mm-hmm. So, like, I can't really teach the scientific side or the science behind it, like a 1K or a no one or a Rex. You get what I'm saying? Or a Proof or a Spartan or a Judge or a Pun. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Our Clash, all these guys that were already out here, that are already going to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Tetris, all these great teachers, Paul, like, they have the science behind it because they've been outside the whole entire time. So that's why I book them and have them come out and teach the movement so they can get that same science knowledge. I can absorb it. I can teach it whenever I need to on command now. Everybody wins. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning at the same time. Yep. So, like, there's much more to it other than just booking people just because. You know, it's literally to enhance the movement. If other people from the outside want to come out, they're welcome. But I mainly put pressure on the movement so they can get the knowledge because it's once in a, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we record it and we hold it. You got to come out and get it, get your notes, bang. You know? So, yeah, bro, that's mainly how, like, we want to improve ourselves in that sense. We have great leaders that are also great teachers too, so we all learn from each other.
Facts, bro. That's how the movement going to continue to grow, bro. No one being selfish, everybody spreading knowledge. And the main thing I feel is, bro, is like support. If you in driving distance or a quick, you know, hour, 2-hour drive, fuck it, bro. Go drive and support the session or event. Right or wrong?
Absolutely. We do that all the time, brother. Talk about it.
Go support it, bro. Quick drive, man. Yeah. That shit goes a long way, man. Like you said, you learning knowledge from cats like Tetris and 1K and everybody, and you know what I'm saying, and Rex, because they mobile, bro. They'll come and pull up and support.
Correct.
Shit, they come here at my city fucking like 3 times a week.
Yeah,
and,
bro.
Like, this is a session, bro, and that's showing love.
It's all about making that move.
Like, in my city, like, yo, bro, for them to drive to come get busy with y'all or just kick it or spread knowledge, take heed of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get shit from tie-dyes all the time, bro. Dudes, this is elite, as you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Nah, you ain't. Nah, hey, for real. And speaking of driving that hour, we have the same thing. My little homie Killer BeaztHype has sessions every other Sunday, and so does Twin Silver Buck. They're like about 45, so an hour from me. I get a ride with Little BeaztHype. We go up there when we can. Twin BeaztHype is like an hour away. Little free show about an hour. So we make those moves because we know it enhances and enriches the relationship within the movement and the morale. It keeps people involved. It keeps people up. It keeps people invested into the movement. It doesn't matter if you're the only one pulling up. It don't matter. If I'm throwing a session and you pull up, we're having the craziest session, nigga of all time, nigga, because you pulled up. And I've done that before.
I always tell my crew, especially back in the day when I used to dance, I said, yo, for it to be four of us in this group and we dancing like it's 100 niggas around in my fucking driveway or You
Those
know
are
what I'm
the
saying?
best sessions. Those are the
Bro,
best.
those the best fucking sweating niggas laying on the floor. Bro, that's the best feeling, bro.
Yes,
You
bro.
building that brotherhood, bro. Like, man, that's what I hate about. Only thing I hate about Krump now is that you can never get that era
It's
back.
rare. It's rare.
Yeah,
I'll tell you like this. And as a lot of these corporates as my witness, my room, you know, it's probably mad dirty right now, but my room, like that section right there, that's where the session happens. My room's not even that big, but it's big enough. And
right.
you know, I'll link you the footage of us piled up in here, and there's battles going on. And that old school, because you know that feeling. In the crib, Buck, it's different.
Bro.
In the crib, Buck, when you got a nice space, because your awareness is going to save you. You're going to have that natural
All
awareness.
day, bro. You gonna know, hey yo, bro. You know how long you gonna throw that arm swing. You feel me? Before you knock shit over, right? Yo, bro, man, like cats, the dancers now these days, they would never experience that, bro. So like
fair.
politics now, bro. Like that's why I always say I was so blessed to be a part of that era. I always call it the MySpace era. But
yeah,
man, like
MySpace, yeah,
bro, that's the best era for me and Krump, bro. I don't music, everything, bro.
Absolutely.
I don't think it will never be another era like, man.
I'll say right now, though, I will say the music, this era is insane. I will say that. Like, the 2020s, you can say the 2020s, let's just say that. Like, the past 2 years, there has been a lot of fire music. But as far as that, that brotherly love, I will say the East Coast, we definitely have that. And at the East Corner session, you felt that. I will say that, too. And you will see when the footage starts dropping for the battles. My battle versus Stress, I believe, is going to be the first battle to drop. And you'll see it, man. You'll see the energy, the East love. You'll see it. And I kind of feel like it's getting back to that. I feel like as a coast, I feel like we're like starting to get to a point where it's like, all right, y'all, like we got a reputation to uphold. Like we really are the rawest coast. Like we got to uphold that. So like the East Corner session gives that energy. So I cannot wait until all of the footage drops and you'll feel that, bro. So I feel like it's coming back.
Yeah, it definitely is, bro.
Slowly but surely.
Yep, definitely is. Now let's you know, you got you guys' event coming up. I want everybody to be tapped in to like let everybody know, give them, you know, as much detail and information as you can, bro.
Sure thing. So the event is the PAK Out 22. And basically it's going to be a 2-day event. Right now it's projected to have 6 battles per day within and also a tournament for a cash prize and a title belt as well. Cash prize will be $300 and the title belt will be, you know, a PAK Out title belt. Real simple, but black and gold. Try to get something real big, real extravagant. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so September 2nd is going to be in Douglasville, PA. That will be from 5 to 10:30. So that's going to be a good 5.5 hours. So we should be able to get all those things done within that first day in regards of the first day battles and the first prelims and the top 16 of the tournament. The judges to be announced. I will not say that yet. I'm going to just let those flyers drop. Shout out to the actual battlers we have so far. We got crazy battles right now so far. I just announced Queen Crook, you know what I'm saying, versus Boy West Rock from Florida. That's Mass versus Florida. That's going to be nuts. Both of them, if you do not know about them, you will after this event. And Queen Crook got a battle coming out from the East Corner session in which she was getting off as well. She's getting crazy. So shout out to Queen Crook. And shout out to Boy West Rock as well. Had a crazy round he just dished out this top 16 tournament, I believe, in Florida. And it was nuts. And they were quiet because they were studying. Well, he's also buck. You know what I'm saying? And we have my little homies are going to be making their big, you know, their big show out. We got BeaztHype. I just announced. You got him versus Statics, a.k.a. Junior Bad Side. That's going to be nuts. Statics, if you don't know who that man is, he is very much a titan on the East Coast. He does apply a lot of pressure when he battles, and I know he'll bring the best out of BeaztHype because he needs that kind of opponent, and he told me big homie. Don't go easy on me. Give me somebody that you know that will either whoop my ass or give me most of my money. I said, heard you. Hey, Statics. He said, what's up? I said, you gonna put a beat? He said, I got you. So, hey, that's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be real grimy. I really feel that. And we got Boy Bruiser versus Sleek. No comment on that.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory.
You feel me, boy? I'm gonna just say that. You feel me? The hosts, we got Guns and Relic, aka South Project. Like Guns, and those are two accents you want to hear on the mic all night, whether it be hyping you up or clowning the dude that got one rounded or killed off. It's gonna be entertaining from the beginning of the event towards the end. You feel what I'm saying? And in day 2, it's gonna be in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is closer to my hometown. That's actually my hometown. And that's going to be at the gallery, alternative gallery, different setting, more vibrant, more showmanship. And we're going to have after sessions for each day and battles for those. So there's a lot to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? More details will drop for the tournament as far as entry fee and for the tournament. But for the event, I think I'm the first event in years that's going to have an event with an entry fee of $10. It's only $10 to get in for both days. $10 one day, $10 the other one. If you want to pay for both, we can work on something. Maybe it'd be $15 for both. Real easy. And you can save money if you purchase PAK merch. You can get in for half off on each day, as long as you wear the shirt. So
That's
a lot
nice.
to go with it, man. It's really for the community, man. Like, we're not going to be charging $25, $20. And if those other events do, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we don't have to, so I won't. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it's about. So, and the talent that we have is going to be amazing, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, man. Yo, bro. Shit, man. Whatever information that, like, flyers and shit, bro, let me know, bro. I'll be, posting everything. And when the event come, we could do like we could come and have you come again, and we could go over the battles and everybody, like, bro, like, this how we, bro, this networking, man. We got to each have each other's platform, like, you know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
shit, bro, if you give me the dates in advance, shit, I probably can even come pull up, because
that's
only like 5-hour drive for me. Probably not even that.
Yeah, man, I want you to man, if you pull up, I want you to connect with my little homie that does the videos and everything. Y'all can, maybe we can cover your story, because we cover people's stories too. And I know you're gonna have your episode on episode 50, but on our platform, his platform,
I would love to, bro.
Bro, that'd be dope to get your story on how you went from being an active Krump, OG in your city, to having the top podcast in Krump right now. So that's a dope story to cover behind somebody that's been through each era in a different limelight. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta cover that, brother. We gotta do that.
That definitely facts, man. And man, I definitely appreciate you pulling up, bro. Man, this means such a lot, man. Just to have you, bro. Like I said, hella people been asking about you and the PA movement, bro. Man, let everybody know where they can follow you at and being tapped into whatever you guys got going on.
Absolutely.
Everything, bro.
Yeah, so you can follow me at BeaztHype, BeaztHype, Beast with the Z and then hype. You can follow our movement at PA Krump, PAKRUMP _. You can follow us there. Shout out to PAK. Shout out to Eastside. You know what I'm saying? On Facebook, I'm at Ramel Harold, RAMELHAROLD. I am also a part of Demolition Crew Eastside. I am a captain alongside my brother David, aka Rowdy Slick. And yeah, man. So it's DCX, it's PAK, Eastside.
That's definitely a fact.
All of that, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo, bro, man, thanks again, like I said, bro, for taking your time out, man. I know you be busy with your working and getting off, bro, but this means such a lot, bro. And we definitely gonna stay in contact, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna be on your page and promote whatever you need, bro. And as a brother to brother, whatever you need I could do to help out, just let me know, bro.
Hey, bro, when it comes to this too, man, if you're looking to get, more different kinds of guests.
Yo, bro, tell everybody. That's
Absolutely.
what I want. Everybody. It don't matter if you just started, tell anybody. If they want to come, share anything, bro, give them my info, bro, and we'll lock in. I will never turn no one down, bro.
I heard that, man. That's a real podcast gentleman right there.
Yeah, let anybody know, bro. Pull up, bro. Everybody's welcome, bro.
All right, man. That's tight, brother. Yeah. Okay.
Welcome, man.
Hey, bro, I appreciate this, man. Your questions, your delivery, your genuine investment into this and your passion that you can see that bleeds through the screen, bro, for this, through your questions, through what you want to know. Like, I just want you to know I appreciate this, because this just makes me appreciate this movement even more.
Right.
That there's someone that has the mutual love and respect for this movement, regardless of how people view it. We understand what it feels to us. So salute to you, my brother. This
All
is
right, man.
amazing.
Thank you, man. And man, you have a blessed rest of the day. And like I said, bro, we're gonna be in contact, bro. Real shit.
Yes, sir. You already know, my
All right.
brother. Hey, be good.
Again, man. Yo,
Hey,
man,
thank you.
Krump Talk episode 43 I just had and was blessed to have a homie. BeaztHype, pull up, man. And y'all know my slogan. I'm just the guy that like to talk about reality, y'all. Peace. All right, bro.
All right, brother.